Even going to prison, like it's a different ball game, right?
Right.
You know,
That's right.
the code of the, well, not the code, but the rules of the streets don't necessarily apply. It's a different program,
That's
right?
right.
So tell me kind of like the differences.
Well, you know, there's protocol in the prison system.
Yeah.
You know, and it was when I first got locked up, the protocol was even more stricter.
Right.
Right.
More
now,
militant, right?
Yeah, it was now. The protocol is a little loose.
Yeah.
But it's still there.
Right.
Right. And one of the protocols is if I hit the yard, and I know that there's a crip that I got into it with on the street.
Right.
Right. So I can't just go take off on him. Now I can.
And suffer the repercussions.
There's going to be some repercussions, right? So especially if I take off on him and blast him.
Yeah.
If I take off on him and stab him, now that's a whole. Now you done pulled all the homies into it because now everybody is finna get involved with you blasting one of these dudes, little homies or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the protocol is that when you hit the yard and you got a beef with somebody, you tripping with somebody, you get into it with somebody, you get at your homie, that dude right there. Whoa. Okay, let me deal with that. You know,
go arrange it.
My homie, say Joe people, did when they was on the street and he want to deal with that, right? All right, I'm gonna let him know, y'all. You know,
now and that's good, and that's how it should be out here, right? Because that way we'd be able to micromanage these little beefs and still coexist.
That's right. The same thing. I remember Big U was doing an interview, and in the interview he was talking about how he's a known rapper from the '60s, and how he came into their hood and then he got into it, but he didn't check in, right? So in other words, when you come and you know you're in the hood, like check in with some of the real ones, check in with the ones you know, so that if something pop, they already know. When I was doing security in Big U hood, when I called him and said, I'm in your hood and I'm doing security, so I'm letting you know in case something pop. Yeah. He said, all right, bro, let me know. You know what I mean? Right.
And it's a respect thing.
Right, most definitely. But you know, at the end of the day, when you create, you need structure. Right. And when you don't have structure, that's when you have chaos. Right. That's when you have everybody, you know, and then you got some of these cats that, like I always say, you know, you ain't bigger than the game. Right. Never think you bigger than the game. Right. Like the game, the drug game, the gang banging game, you're not bigger than the game. Right. There's rules, there's policies, there's regulations, unwritten rules, things that you have to adhere to. Right. If you don't, eventually you're gonna have to answer to it. Now, if you ain't got a problem with that, and then just be prepared for the repercussions. Right. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Man. And that's not speaking on no, like, you know, Big U and Little I and none of that. It's just
basic math.
It's just how it is, how it's set up.
Right.